marine aquarium update. So I just wanted to just show you what was going on and how things are progressing with the tank. Thankfully everything's still alive, which is great, apart from one of my mushroom corals, which I'll show you in a second. But yeah, let's have a quick look. So starting with the hammerhead coral, as you can see, this guy is expanding and getting bigger. The kind of tentacles are brushing against the glass now. Here he's pressed up against the glass. He's about as far back as I can get him. He's just getting bigger. And some of the tentacles are getting quite long now. See, the two clownfish are still hosting the coral, and he's doing really well. I've had absolutely no issues with this coral, so really pleased. And it's really nice watching the clownfish interact with the coral. The coral doesn't seem to mind at all. In fact, as you can see, he's out and happy at the moment. Moving across, got a bit of brown, I don't know if this is like a brown diatoms or just a brown algae growing on the bottom here. I have a piece of coral in the sand base here just to hold this feather duster in place, because the snails and the shrimp kept pulling this guy out of place, but now he's firmly wedged underneath, or the base of his cocoon is wedged underneath this piece of coral to keep it in place. And the other feather duster is also doing pretty well. Moving on to my mushroom plate here, this green mushroom is pretty much fully expanded at the moment. One of the mushrooms on this plate did separate itself, and I'm not sure where it's gone, but I currently have 3 mushrooms on there. This watermelon mushroom has grown quite a lot in the last month since I got it. Moving up to my toadstool coral, this coral is doing absolutely fantastic. It's grown a fair bit over the last couple of months since I added him, and the polyps are really extending and getting, well, they appear to me to be getting larger as it grows, but this particular piece here has quite a fair sized stalk to it now. The coral here, the Duncan coral, he's in at the moment, but he has started extending his polyps more than when I added it to the tank. He was closed up for a good few weeks. Earlier these 3 polyps here were all fully extended, but at the moment it does tend to kind of go back in about this time of day. Only tends to stay out for a few hours, kind of about 4 or 5 hours, then is back in. As you can see on the equipment, we've got good algae growth on there, the coralline algae and kind of a mix of coralline and green algae. Also on the glass, I've got a load of these kind of micro feather dusters everywhere. Yeah, they're kind of coating the glass at the moment. Then on to the pulsing Xenia. Had a bit of an accident with the Xenia. One bit of the pulsing Xenia was on a loose rock, and it dislodged itself and went into the pump and got shredded, as you can see. But it is growing back pretty well, and the other pieces are branching off and expanding across this piece of rock, which is really cool. In there, that's a shell that I got from our local beach. My blue-legged hermit has actually left his shell, the one I purchased him with, and is now living inside this blue shell that I found at the beach, which is quite cool. Even across, the rosy polyps haven't really changed too much. I guess they're... And then moving down, got this little creature here. I'm not sure what he is, but he's grown. He came with the live rock. Interesting little thing. Then here we've got the hairy mushroom corals. So these ones are doing fine, but the ones on the back did unfortunately dissolve into strips. So that was a bit of a shame. But the ones on the front here have been doing absolutely fine, so I don't know if they were just not getting enough light or something around the corner, but never mind. There's the cleaner shrimp. He's shed about 4 times now since he was put into the tank. Got a snail there, but yeah. Anyway, that is my October update on the marine nano tank. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.